Hey, everyone. Welcome to another Saturday Night Bee Chat. Just kind of getting things organized here. And hopefully we'll get everybody in. Hey, Danny. Hey, Todd. Mike. Clay. Hey, Darren. Jonathan. And all. Everybody's in tonight. Cool. Let me go ahead and get the links posted. And all. All right. Getting everything done here. And it's pinned. Oh, my. Hey there, Brad. Good to see you. Hey, Roy. Hey, Dodd, Keith, Brett. Well, it's been a cold one today here. It's been about, Randy. Uh, been about, 28 degrees, mostly during the daytime. It gave me a dusting of snow. Hey, Sarah. And so it's been cold. Last Saturday, I went ahead and vaporized the hives. Hey, Uncle Joe Jr. And got that done. It was about 44 degrees. And then Monday evening, it was, I don't know, 38, 39 degrees. And I took 4 of my best nukes and put them in the spots where the bees that I had combined and replaced them. So they're probably going to have at least 7 to 10 days of 30 to 40 degree weather tops. So by the time they get out, they've lost all their memory. Hey, Russell. Hey, Mark. And they'll be orientated to the new location when they come out. Of course, everybody will be orientating. Hey, Chris. And all. It just kind of worked out that way. Good time to be moving bees. We need to be moving bees and all that. And there's Andrew. So that's what's happening with me here. Of course, the 2 spots here, one was on the end out there, and one right here next to my truck where you can see my tire. I put carpet around them to keep the wind off of them. And get that so they don't get cold on me. And of course, everybody's got insulation on the roof. 2 of the hives are still behind the barn. They just moved down the row about 20 to 30 feet and all that. And hey, Jeremy. So that's what's been happening here with me. It's been cold today. I know that much. And my hands were frozen, and it snowed late in the morning till late in the afternoon, but nothing much, just more of a dusting and all that. Tomorrow it's supposed to be maybe 40 degrees. I didn't check the cooler class boards after I did the OAV last Sunday. It was raining at that time. So the last time I did check about 2 weeks ago, I had 0 drops as far as mites go. So I feel I'm in good shape as far as the mite drops or the mite loads. Seems that AprilGuard and Formic Pro did their job quite well. My concern is I did have to stop my feeding a little bit sooner because of wanting to get the hive to have plenty of brood area so they could brood up before winter hap. So I'll be concerned about trying to get in there as soon as the weather gets decent, probably after the first of the year, and make sure that they do not run out of feed. And if they do get close, I do have some fondant and I have some sugar bricks. So all that. So Norman, it's a balmy 22 degrees Fahrenheit here in, where you at, Norman? Albany? I know Brad, he's got, I'm sure, plenty of snow and cold up that way. Yeah, Jeremy, what is your weather out there in Texas? It's still pretty warm. Hey, Billy Lee. Out there, I know you said you're removing some of your hives on one of your last videos. Norman's near the windy seating. Jeremy says it's in the 60s and 70s out there, and I guess you would consider yourself West Texas. All that. Todd, how cold is it? 40 degrees? Minus 15 C now, a couple inches of snow. Winter is there. That's pretty cold. I know it's below 32. I got to find my chart in order to figure all that out. As far as Celsius goes. $47 today. Well, that's a heat wave, Todd. Oh my. Total heat wave. There we go. Minus 15 C. It's all of 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's cold, Brad. That's cold. 5 degrees. I don't know how anybody can stand it. Well, if anybody hasn't heard, we've had some pretty good news about when it comes to OAV here in the States. You got the EPA on board, and they've raised the dosage up to 4 grams per brood box. And the oxalic acid that Man Lake sells, I forget what the name of it is called. They're taking and put in to raise it up, to change their labels, I guess you would say. Apis biological. They're going to change their labeling, so it'll, as they quote say, the label's the law, so people can actually apply it at 4 grams. And I think each state has to approve it too. And got some news from Mike from the owners of Easy Ox. They are also applying for label changes for their bags. And he's got a few, we all know that he's been working on extended release oxalic acid strips. That's still in the process. No word on when that will be able to be approved so he can sell it to us. And also his 5-pound bucket is pretty close to completion as far as being able to sell it to us with that 4-gram labeling on it. But that's still in the hands of the government, of course. You know how slow they move and how much they want to charge everybody. So that's some of the most encouraging news. At least a lot of us will be now legal as we're applying our OA. So anybody wants to come in, the link is up in the top of the thing. Hey, Ben. And Ben, I think you're new. Glad to see you. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you too. And I'll be back. I got to get my popcorn. True. True, Todd. Very true. All right, Uncle Junior, you're going to try Hey Bees nuts, honey. That's fine. Let's see. Here we go. All right, Uncle Junior, you're up in New Jersey, up there, I believe. Next year, you're trying a winter 10 frame, trying a winter 10 frame paramoth drawer board to add feed to the hive during winter. Well, I presume you're going to try to put this drawer on top of the hive because the bees are going to move up, not down, when it comes to feed. Jeremy, that's fine if I understand. Really, I mean, instead of having that fancy gear like that, just put a shim on and put your fondant right on top of the frames, and they'll be direct feed. James is on the last craft show of the year. Hope you do well, James. Holiday season's upon us there. You ought to be able to get them Christmas presents in there for them people. Candles, honey. I know I had one sale here this week. The guy, one of my wood customers, he bought 21 pounders to give out. Helped out the sales for the week or for the month. So that's about it. Hey, Lynn. What's new, Lynn? Not a whole lot. I was telling earlier that I moved 4 of my nukes to replace the dead outs that I had where the 10 framers were. Got that done Monday night. Now it's nice and cold. They'll stay in there and come out when it gets warmer and reorientate to that new location. Norm, here comes Bracken saving the day. Hey, Bracken.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're flying solo.
Yeah.
Oh, not no more.
Yeah. Yeah, Doug. I went to Nashville along with Bob Walker, and we cut a couple tracks down there. I got a new song out, so it's a pretty good song. I don't know if did he play it Tuesday night or something? Did anybody know?
No, he talked about it, but I didn't hear it.
Well, I guess we have to hear it. Maybe I'm gonna see what I can do.
Huh.
Let's see.
What's up, Bracken? How many bees did you ship over to California?
I sent 48 of my own, and then took some buddies. My total truckload was 124.
Yeah. Do you have any problems like last year?
No,
No.
no snow. I hit a little bit of rain on the way down after Donners, but it wasn't bad. Yep, it was, and I got a hotel. My son was with me, so got that hotel and we slept. Terrible hotel, but it was better. I probably would have slept better in my truck, to be honest with you.
What town were you in?
Right there in Chico.
Oh, in Chico. Okay.
Yeah, I just picked the cheapest hotel I could find, which actually it wasn't. It had the best reviews, but it was pretty.
Yeah, you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, it only cost me $100 to stay there, but
oh,
it was yeah. I got a breakfast out of it, and Nash got so.
You didn't get no bed bugs, right?
But I don't think so. I didn't ever see any. If I did, no bed bugs.
I don't think there's any up there actually. You never know though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good trip. It was heavy. It was a lot heavier than I was anticipating.
Hmm.
My fuel mileage was garbage. I was getting like 6.5 miles to the gallon.
Ouch.
Yeah. On the way home, I was averaging 12, I think. But the way there, I fought a pretty good headwind across Nevada. It was pretty windy most of the way. And then obviously going up the hill, that sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks quite a bit of fuel.
I don't know if I can get this thing to play or not.
You have a song?
Are you getting this, Charlie?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I went to Nashville and did this.
Down by the river where the tall pines grow, Sawmill Charlie's got a farm you ought to know. In the golden light of a honey-filled morn, bees are buzzing, keeping hearts warm. Sawmill Charlie with his bee-filled land, honey flows sweet like the touch of his hand. Maryland skies, they shine so bright. With every jar of honey, it feels just right. The scent of wildflowers fills the summer air. Charlie's got bees working everywhere. From dawn till dusk, in the field they roam, bringing back nectar to build their home. Sawmill Charlie with his bee-filled land, honey flows sweet like the touch of his hand. Maryland skies, they shine so bright. With every jar of honey, it feels just right. Sawmill still standing tall. Charlie's got a dream and it's feeding us all. From the farm to the town, the story's the same. Sweet honey dreams never fading in fame. Sawmill Charlie with his bee-filled land, honey flows sweet like the touch of his hand. Maryland skies, they shine so bright. With every jar of honey, it feels just right. So if you're down by the sawmill and the river bend, stop by Charlie's farm, make a honey friend.
There you have it.
That was pretty good.
I will have to
Dang,
say.
Charlie.
Huh?
I said, dang. My wife was over there dancing.
Yeah, Bob Walker created that for me. That's your AI at work. Amazing.
That's
That's
that
what
Maryland
sucks.
bluegrass.
That's what's sucking up all the power. Yeah, generate stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But I will have to say that I don't know how it does the lyrics and whatever, but I thought it was quite good myself.
It's amazing what that stuff can do. It's amazing what that stuff can do. I mean,
Well,
everything on there. The only thing that wasn't AI was when Bob was punching all the info in. and he didn't. I guess didn't punch that much in. They
Well,
took it from there.
there was a song I seen on the news where it was a hit. It was totally AI.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And that's it's not good for musicians.
No,
No, it's not.
not good for anybody, actually.
Well, I mean, that's what's hurt the music business today is when they put the individual songs on that music channel where you can buy them for a dollar or something like that. That just killed the record business
Yeah.
and all that. So, you get any snow, Bill?
Yeah, we got a couple inches.
You did.
Yep.
We got a dusting.
It's all gone now.
It didn't start till maybe 10 o'clock. And it just kind of, I'll say, flurried a little bit.
Yeah, it started here about 4 o'clock in the morning. Got a couple inches, and like I said, it's gone now.
Yeah, it's laying on maybe some in the grass a little bit, and that's about it. Then Bracken, you got quite a bit out there, 2 or 3 inches, I think.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 inches, but it melted pretty fast. It's already gone.
Yeah, but that's kind of like water for your ground, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, everything's nice and wet. In fact, it's raining right now.
Did you get your bees out to California all right?
Yep, they're down there and tucked away.
Did you have to buy chains again this year?
Nope, I took them with me. I took trailer chains and truck chains this time. And I didn't even have to get them out of the package.
What did they say to you at the border?
About what?
Well, did you get stopped at the border, or did you just go right through? Didn't they inspect them?
He don't know what border that is.
Uh-oh. All right, don't say anything else. Department of Ag might be watching, so
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I don't know what I said. I'm out. I gotta cook a tri-tip. I gotta go. I better leave now before I get Bracken in trouble.
It's all good. It's all good. I ain't scared. No, I went.
Go ahead.
There was a lady there that was standing at the border, and I went through the little spot where it had the trucks and pulled up, and she looked at me for a minute, looked at the load, kind of looked around, and waved me on. So I just kept driving.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, you're not gonna flag me in."
They'll inspect those, every single one of those semi trailers. They'll look at every single pallet until they find a bug, and then you get quarantined or they pull you over. And
Yeah,
they probably don't care about the.
Talked to a few different people. They really watch the semis. The semis wouldn't get away with. Yeah, the semis aren't going to get away with blowing past. Not that I got away with it, because, I mean, technically she waved me on, so pretty obvious to tell that they were bees. Like, it's not like
It's just a shame they don't do it the other way around when you're coming out too.
yeah.
Well, they don't care when you're coming out. It's what's coming in. That's all they're worried about. If Bracken, well, did they ask you if you brought any fruit? They didn't even talk to you, because every time you go through the border, they'll ask you, do you have any apples or oranges or grapes?
We drove a motorhome out through 40 out west, but we didn't go to California. But there was a stop that somebody told us that any like produce, you had to get rid of all that stuff. And I forget where it was at. It wasn't in California, I don't think.
It's for sure here. They have an ag. I think it's called an ag station check-in or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you have any fruit that's on their list, forget it. It's not coming in. you throw it away and you're on your way. It's crazy.
Well, that's what they were doing. Um, hey, Bob, you missed it. I played the song, but anyway, they were going to the campers and they were tossing stuff,
Yeah.
you know. But we kind of knew about it and we got rid of all that stuff prior to us getting to that checkpoint.
I think most of them there's some that are not really, up to par, meaning they don't really care what comes in. But for the most part, all of them have to check. They might do a spot check every once in a while, but every time I've been through one of those checks, they talk to every single person. You drive up, then they have a clipboard and they go through a list. Crazy.
Mhm.
And they still don't stop all the pests. They still get in. I mean, all they have to, that apple you threw away in the trash can, if there's a pest on it, it'll crawl out of the trash can and crawl across the border. I mean, what are you going to do then?
It'll go through the gate and ask if it can go in.
Well, I mean, what does California don't have that everybody else does?
Yeah.
I mean, they talked about fire ants. Well, I mean, we don't have that kind of stuff around here, but down in the deep south they do. Don't y'all have fire ants out there anyway?
Yeah, they're here and there. Not a big problem, but they are here. But if there's one fire ant on a pallet from Florida, that truck gets flagged. And then they have to take every single pallet off bees off that load, and they have to clean every single, even if it's just one ant, they have to clean every pallet that's on that load. And then they put them back on the trailer and then they go. And it's not a service they provide. Your driver has to do it.
It's on your dime.
So yeah, bring a forklift,
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I was watching that girl. She wanted to send 200 boxes out to California this year.
Oh,
I forget what she's up in Michigan.
Yeah, fit something, whatever.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they had borrowed a Hummer-Bee or Swinger, and of course, they're digging the dirt up, getting underneath the darn pallets, and they look like to me they bought brand new pallets, and they were transferring with that same type of hive lifting machine that Bob Benny has. It's ideal for that.
Mm-hmm.
You're lifting up the hive off of a pallet and putting it over here on a clip pallet over here. But she said, "Oh, we're going to have to put some stone down so we don't." I says, "No, you don't do that. You put tarps down, and all that way you don't get any dirt or anything on there. And it's portable and it's easy and it's cheap."
Some guys use old pallets and they put their pallets on top of the old pallets.
Mm-hmm. And that's what she was kind of saying in her videos. It's a learning experience for her and stuff. What did you do, Bracken? Didn't you repalletize or just wipe everything off?
I cleaned it off really good. I picked it up and brushed everything off, and mine were fairly clean, but yeah, it's the piles of dirt that they don't want to see. They don't want to see a bunch of weeds.
Yeah.
I actually talked to a California bee inspector that was going to come and inspect them in my yard before I left. I actually didn't end up having him come out, but he told me that there couldn't be a weed more than 2 inches tall within 10 feet of my pallets. And I was like, well, then don't even come out here. You're going to waste your time. So, yeah, 10 feet from any pallet, you couldn't have a piece of shrubbery that was more than 2 inches tall.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
well,
I don't see how they enforce that. What about someone? What about someone that's already on the road from Florida and they get inspected somewhere before the border? I mean, all you have to do is say no weeds.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Well, and the thing, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this, but if they think they're catching every truck going into California, you're crazy.
Well, like the one guy that Bob Benny showed down there in Florida, he either had pallets on top of pallets, and then the guys would raise up the pallets, and then they were pressure washing
Yep.
all that stuff.
Yep.
They were really, scrubbed it down.
Yeah,
Really
because they don't want to have to unload a pallet of beet, especially if that truck driver rolls through in the middle of the daytime. That's going to cause a horrific mess when you're unloading a semi.
You got to remember, how hot it is too, because them bees will get hot. Look out, they're going to die on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they have to take the netting off.
Yeah, they have to take
And the
it.
bees are going to start flying and everything else.
It's a mess. Yeah, it's a mess.
Did you have netting on yours too, Bracken?
Yes. I just got on Amazon and found it's just like a trash load. I can't remember what it was called, but it was just a thick mesh tarp.
Yeah, it's a mesh tarp, like for sawdust.
30 by 40, and I just took and tucked the excess up underneath, and yeah, it turned out good. My load looked, I think. That's another thing. I talked to some other
if the DOT got you, would you overweight?
Why are you guys asking these questions?
Look like it to me.
No, I abided by every law that was out there.
Do you use Blue Def?
Is it an
You know you got to use Blue Def in California.
Oh. I know you can't drive in the left lane and go over 55 miles an hour in California.
Well, if you're in the truck, yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Well, you got to use DEF if your truck has got it.
Yeah.
If what?
What's that?
What'd you say about what?
I say with the DEF fluid, for the diesel, if your truck is equipped with that equipment, you use it.
Yeah, my truck's got DEF on it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, my truck's it's DEF.
Yeah, because they changed that law.
And my diesel's green. Is that the next question you guys are gonna ask?
I don't know.
My diesel's green. It's never had red in it. Charlie, you're gonna have to delete this chat after.
Junior Bracken graded his own hives.
Yeah, Uncle Junior.
They'll get graded again, though.
Yeah, they will. That was just for my preference, and also kind of track them. I grade them now. They'll get graded. In fact, I think he might have went through them this week, so they might have got graded again. If not, they'll get graded again here shortly, and then they'll get graded again one more time right before the almonds. That way we can kind of see if they're maintaining or, crap, whatever.
It's top secret, Mike.
Deleted? No, my truck is not deleted. Not yet, anyways. Maybe soon.
That was a gooseneck, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's not always better. You got a dually on that or not?
No, it's not a dually. It's just a 350. Long bed. Yeah, no duals. Let me find a picture of it real quick.
What's this?
Well, at least you got them there and everything like that. And then what do they got to do? Wait a week or so many weeks before they go into the almonds? Or a month?
Yeah, they won't go to the almonds till
mid-January, I think, for sure.
I
What's
know
he-
up in Chico.
What's that?
What? I know up in Chico they have a variety, and Todd probably knows. Apparently, there's a variety up there that blooms quite a bit earlier than like the down in the central part.
Yep.
So they get a little bit earlier of a bloom than other places.
So what's he, your guy? What's he doing with them now? Just watching them and feeding them and building them up.
Yep. He'll just kind of maintain them until they go. He'll keep an eye on them, and if they need feed, he'll feed them. If they, he'll weight check them every. I don't know. I'm sure he does it every couple weeks, but yeah, he sends me little videos and clips and stuff of what he's doing and keeps me updated. He's super good about keeping me informed. I don't rarely ever have to wonder what they're doing. He's been super good to update me. I can't present a picture, Charlie. It's not letting me. I don't know how.
Click the present, and then you
Yeah,
say image file, and then click on it after that.
Keeps popping up and saying there's. Oh, I probably got to share screen. Let's see.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Oh, okay. I'll figure it out here in just a second.
Click on the image after you share screen, and then I'll put it in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. I have a lot of pictures on my phone.
Where's Ann? Oh, there she is.
She said she's from Virginia. I think it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Virginia. New beekeeper.
One of your friends, Bill?
No, don't know her.
Whereabouts in Virginia, Ann? Did you get it, Bracken?
No, I'm struggling here.
Uh-oh.
Who's got it?
He pressed the wrong button.
Wrong button.
Maybe that was a auto eject. You didn't want to be a part of the conversation we were going down.
Yeah, it was a rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole, yeah.
Yep. Oh, he's back. He's back. Look out. He's back.
Back for more.
She's down in Providence Forge between Richmond and Williamsburg.
Yep. I know where that's at. It's on 64.
Yeah, and just click on my subscription there, Sawmill Charlie's Bee Farm, and you'll get notification. Bill here, he's down in the Shenandoah Valley. Here we go. There we are. That's a long one too. What is that? A 24-footer?
30.
30 foot?
Yep.
That's a nice, neat looking load.
Yeah.
Oh,
No wonder they let you in without giving you too much trouble.
yeah. I caught some flack for using so many straps, but I was like, you know what? I don't even care.
gets it done.
I don't
Yeah.
think so, Bracken. You got everything strapped over every hive.
Yep.
Every
Can you see
hive
my
stack.
mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a 2x6 that's on every one of those. So these are all mine up front, mine and my mentors. And then this is the other guy that I took with me. And his pallets are these, they enter from the side. So his entrances are this way, and mine are this, they fly out this way.
Yeah.
So I have to put that board up top to keep mine, because in the middle back here, I don't have a picture of it, but there's a gap. You can't really tell, but
You got your bucket rack up there.
yeah. So that, and then on this side, I had some empty boxes and some feeders, because he's going to put my in-hive feeders in there while they're down there. But yeah, there's the netting. I don't know if you can tell, it's not that, I guess you can see it in this. It's not super thick. That one, you can really see the,
Oh, click on it. There you go.
yeah. So see it pulls through there. That was down there.
Are all your bees going to one grower, or are they going to split it up?
One guy.
Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty good. So there's that. Now I got to figure out how to
Get out of here.
get out of here. You might have to just, oh, there we go. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to hit the road, fellas. I got to cook dinner
Oh, my
early
goodness.
today.
So what's on
Tommy's
the
beating on the door, huh?
Huh?
Tommy's beating on the door, huh?
Tommy needs to be fed. Anybody that doesn't know that, I nicknamed my tapeworm Tommy. So Tommy needs to be fed. And yeah, so I better get going before JW gets in here, because then I'll be here for a while. But I did come in to save you, Charlie. It looked like you were struggling there a little bit, and Bracken just
I was running out of things to say and do.
Yeah, I was at a Christmas parade.
How was that? Pretty good.
And Charlie, I can't believe you were running out of something to talk about.
Well, when you're not talking to somebody else about a subject, or whatever.
It's that time of year, though.
It is that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. See you later. I gotta
See
get
you
out.
later.
Bye-bye.
But no, I mean, like I say, I moved some hives, some nukes, and replaced the dead outs that I had in my production area. There he goes. He's got a question. AW. But got them out of there moved, and which worked out good. We got 5 days or more of weather that they're going to be inside the hives. So by the time they get out, which it doesn't look like until about this time next week, if then, they'll orientate to their new location for sure. So that's
Mark, there's a guy that made I'm reading through some of the comments, and there's a guy, Mark Miller. He says, "Have I ever tried putting a half twist in your strap?" I actually was told that, and I don't know if this is legit or not, but I was told that in California you cannot have a twist in your strap. It has to be straight.
Yeah, that's
So
DOT.
Yeah.
But now
the
Mark's a tractor and trailer driver, but he does, I think, box trucks.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe they don't care that much. But somebody just said, "And don't twist your straps," and I was like, okay, and I just didn't. So
You're right. It's true. I've heard that.
yeah, the twist makes a difference. There's yeah, definitely. I didn't have a lot of I didn't have a lot of problem with them. You know, I had them pretty snug.
Gary says, then that's West Virginia will get you.
Yeah, I'll nail you for that. Half twist makes them not vibrate. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't. I could be wrong. I guess I could Google it and see if it's allowed, and I just didn't.
Now, Ann wants to know, Ann, you're saying that local bees are the best. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, but buying bees anywhere's just, I don't know. Kind of depends on how you're good of a beekeeper you are, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that. If they know, if they're from the area, they know where to go to get what they need.
Yeah.
But on the other side of that coin is the fact that if you're in the middle of the summertime, those bees only last for 6 weeks at the very most. So I don't know. I guess maybe it's a generational thing.
Where did she say she was from?
Around Williamsburg, Virginia.
Between Richmond and Williamsburg, Virginia.
Need a cricket background noise.
Huh?
Do we need a cricket background noise?
I was reading Brad's comment there about
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm
testing.
reading comments.
Testing was more about local strains of viruses and bacteria. Yeah, and I've also heard there was a theory, I think, with the guy down in Alabama where he was theorizing that the bees, wherever that location would be, if they had a stomach ache, let's say, or they knew where the plants were, they had the right pollen or whatever that would fix them, or like medicine, you might say, that would help them out. Whereas if you move them 400 miles, they have to find that kind of stuff. Well, we'll see, Ann, we're famous, you know. That's why
Charlie's-
you showed up on your, no, over here.
Over here. Over your other shoulder. There you go. Now you got it right.
We're famous. I'm the famous Sawmill Charlie. You can
He's the legend.
check out my videos. I got about 200 and I don't know, 280 of them or something like that, they say. And all that. And we do this every Friday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Then we do it again on Monday night.
And we do it on Monday night on Bills on Bees All Day
All day.
Yep.
at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then we have tomorrow night, you got Joey's. He's down in Louisiana, Louisiana, I think.
Yep.
And it's
That's
Joey.
Saturday.
That's Saturday at what time? Is it 8 o'clock or 8?
Yep. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And
Then Tuesday, you got Nancy. And then Tom is on sometimes on Wednesday.
yeah,
Stream teams on Wednesday.
Stream
Bruce.
teams on Wednesday.
Yep. And then you got
They're
Todd
all-
on late night on Thursdays every other week.
Fellow lineman. What's up, man? No, I'm not. Can't afford it. Too broke.
What's that?
Nobby.
That's what's coming to Nobby. Charlie hasn't bought me a plane ticket yet.
Hey, Ryan.
Getting hit with any storms out there? Getting any storm jobs? Where's he out of again?
Who's that? Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, he's in southern Maryland, close to the Virginia line. He's about 2.5 hours south of me.
Yeah.
Did that last big winter storm?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
dude.
probably got some snow down there.
Yeah, it probably does.
I love fixing power lines in the snow.
Oh, I bet you do. I'm surprised you get snow out there.
Out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're kind of a desert area from what I can see.
oh no. Did we get snow last year, babe?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the year before, a couple of years ago, we got pounded. Sometimes we get, when I remember being a kid, we used to get a lot more snow. But we get quite a bit of snow. I mean, we're known for the best snow on earth.
Why?
What?
Why is it the best snow?
That's what
Is
people say with the
is it-
skiing or the snowboarding up in the mountains.
Well, is it you guys? I mean, I know up in the mountains, up in the Rockies there, they call it powder, which it's real fine, fluffy stuff.
Yeah, that's what we get.
Around here, we get it. It's more it's
Heavy,
snow,
wet.
but it's wet and it's got snow or ice crystals in it.
Yep. And
Yeah.
then underneath of it turns to ice and then melts a little bit on top and then that freezes and that turns to ice. So you got ice, powder, ice. Yeah.
Yeah. We get some wet snow, but we get quite a bit of fluffy white powdery snow.
Roy said you were just shorter back then. That's why it was so big.
It makes sense. That's a good
And then
theory.
Uncle Joe, Uncle Junior, you're worried about homemade fondant. Why is that? You don't know how to cook it or what? Particularly certain types of fondant and inverted sugar syrups used. I don't know what all that's about. Are you a chemist, Uncle Junior? I have now. All I can tell you is Matt on here. He's the fondant king.
Yep.
He's got some nice stuff.
Yeah, I can tell you invertase occurs naturally in honey.
And what's invertase anyway?
It's a enzyme that slows the crystallization process down.
I don't know. He's talking about hydroxy, methylene, something or another. That's beyond me. I don't know. There's enough Hive Life finding being sold out there. I don't think anybody's had any problems.
I
That,
don't think so either.
and there's a lot of other brands out there that nobody's had any bee deaths.
Yep.
Now, if you're talking about going to the store, Walmart, and buying fondant that you're going to the bakery section, that might be a different story.
Yeah, that's a different story because it's got cream of tartar in it, and cream of tartar clogs the bee gut and kills them.
And then they also have colorized fondant, which is not good.
Yeah.
And the fondant, what's it got in it? Baking soda, is it?
Cream of tartar.
Nah, there's another one. There's a powder mix that is in
Oh,
fondant.
yeah. Baking soda.
Is it baking soda?
Yep.
And when you get in, you got to watch, that's the kind of stuff that you kind of have to watch.
Yep.
I know, what's the fondant that's made up here in Pennsylvania?
I got 2 boxes of it sitting in the floor. Golden Barrel. Golden Barrel.
Golden
It's
Barrel.
made specifically for the bees.
You read on the side of that, it's got to be, there's a percentage of something and something in there. I forget what it was.
Yeah, it's made. Golden Barrel makes fondant makes a mix of fondant strictly for the bees.
People cooking fondant at home. Oh, I don't know. I don't go through all that mess. The only thing I do at home as far as bee feed, I make sugar cakes if
Yep.
needed. If needed, easy and simple.
Yep.
These Matt's channel is Sandy Bee Farm or something like that. Sandy Valley.
Yeah, Sandy Valley.
Sandy Valley Honey Company. Yep. That's what it's called. What's expensive, Ann? The fondant? I find fondant to be quite expensive, no matter which way you buy it.
Yeah, no matter what you buy, it's expensive.
Yeah, like you can buy that Golden Barrel 50-pound block. And I bought that over the years, and it's hard to slice it. And
yeah, because it's sticky. And
yeah.
When you cut it, if you don't separate it as you're cutting it, it sticks right back together.
I'd done that a couple years in a row, got rid of it finally. I said, I'm done with this stuff.
I found the best way to cut it is a piano wire.
Yeah, I had a bread knife, and I had to sit there and saw that sucker. I was like, what a pain.
Yeah.
Manuka honey, and I don't know.
I'm going to take off.
Hi, Bracken.
Night, Bracken.
Good to see you.
See ya. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in and saved me.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a little late. See ya.
See you now.
I think you'll be happy with Matt's fondant. I really do, Uncle Junior.
I think I've never seen fondant like that where you crush it and it's nice and soft.
Yep.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Are you down in Florida? I'm sure you're down in Florida now. I don't know, DC. I don't make it.
Yeah, DC's right.
Yeah, Brent, I think Matt does have a culinary background. He worked in a restaurant and he seems to know quite a bit about food.
Yeah, he does.
68 degrees in Florida, Rick. Huh. So, Rick, are you going over to what is it called? AHP, American Honey Producers
That was
Conference?
this week in Florida.
Yeah, it's this week, and it's either this week and next week. Lloyd and them are all down there,
Yeah, today was the last day.
or was it?
Yeah, because Acorn was down there.
I thought it was like they had went and got down there earlier, just ahead of time, but I guess they didn't. I know we're having our conference or our club dinner next week, and they're not going to be making. I guess they're hanging out for another. You been there, have you? Yeah. I'm not sure exactly. It's definitely for commercial, for as far as honey producers. I know that Octavia from the bee producers there in South Carolina they were going down. Cutix, that's it. Cutix bees.
Yeah.
They were going down. I guess he's trying to drum up some business for nukes and stuff like that with the commercial guys. I think they produce about 5,000 or 6,000 nukes, something like that. So, so Rick, are you? I don't think there's any nectar flow producing down in Florida right now, or not. I know, and then you also do a lot of queen rearing down there too while you're down there. But I think that's later in the season. And also, Rick, I know you got 2,000 hives. Are you bringing them down on? Do you have a tractor and trailer or multiple trailers, or you have to rent somebody to bring them down there for you? Kind of interesting. Yeah, Sarah's Cutix. They're down there. They were down there this week, selling bees. Octavia is the guy that's in charge of their nuke production. Yeah, now DC's talking about making fondant, and it was quite interesting. I watched Matt's video. So they ain't got no flow now, but it's coming later. I'm pretty sure it would be, since really they don't have any winter down there. I was just wondering how you got all your bee. I mean, I guess you take all 2,000 down there. That'd be multiple tractor and trailer loads. But Matt talks about making that fondant and getting it at the temperature and all that stuff, and then he drops that pot down in a pan of
Ice or ice water.
Ice and ice water to get it cooled down to a certain level, and then I think that's when he whips it with a drill and a spinner.
Yeah, when it hits 125 degrees, he whips it. I do remember that much of it.
Well, it's definitely a process, that's for sure.
Yep.
Let me grab a drink here.
A drab of drink.
I'll get a drink or whatever.
So what were you doing in Florida, Clay? You on vacation? Did they stop you coming into the state at there at Jacksonville, Rick? Yeah, Tom, I don't even remember what additives he put in it when he was whipping it. Kind of wished I was taking notes. Sriracha honey. Never heard of it. What do they make it out of? Minnesota Beekeeper?
What's it called? Sriracha?
Sriracha honey. North of Lake City, I-75. That would kind of make sense, Tom.
What's that?
Putting the High Alive in his fondant. High Alive liquid in his fondant.
I think that's what Matt does. He puts Hive Alive and some Apis Biologic and
Yep.
all that stuff. So all right, let's see. I-75. I'm looking you up on the map. Okay, you're right there. Right in the middle of the state, right at the top. They're kind of like due west of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And he's close to Live Oak. And that's where I think that is where they have the Live Oak Bluegrass Festival there.
Oh boy. Ugh.
So did you have another?
So we did a Christmas parade tonight.
What was that?
With the bee club. I had to pull the float.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, is that up the old road?
Yeah, on Route 11 down through town.
Well, they have fire departments and,
They have a little bit of everything in this parade. Fire departments, tractor trailers, wreckers, um,
high school bands.
high school band, the local high school band is in it. All kinds of floats, you name it, it's in it. These guys around here have these huge rotator crane wreckers.
Yeah, well, where the booms go around to the side.
Yep. 5 and 6 axles under them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all get out there in it.
So. So Frank makes fondant without vinegar. I didn't know you had to put vinegar in there. Well, that sounds interesting. Selling him honey lately? So what did you have on the beekeeper float, Bill?
They made a skep hive, and then they had some of the beekeepers from the club dressed up as worker bees, and had a couple of them in their jackets and veils with smokers, and then they had one dressed up in a long dress sitting on a throne as the queen bee, and she like froze to death because it was so cold.
Bet. I bet.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know. Ben talking about the inversion process. I have no idea. Well, it sounded fun, but like you say, I just about froze all day today. I huddled around the firebox most of the time and had to take a load of wood and get rid of the truck and got up and back without, when you got a truck that the windshield heater isn't all that great.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Here comes JW. There he is.
Looks like you
There's the
guys.
old man. How are you, JW?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Looks
like
like you guys need a little somebody to stir up a little controversy.
Yeah, it's like you're taking skidding some logs there.
You skid them with mules, JW?
Yep.
That's the only way to do it, right?
What's he got? Like a
Well,
dolly?
let me
Must
get
be a
checked
dolly
in
and a horse
here.
hooked up too.
Let me get checked in here so I can tell what's going on. I got to get my one side shut off. Everything's echoing. I said, looked like to me, you guys need somebody to stir up some controversy. I'm just the guy that can do that.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, you've got the spoon, JW. Stir all you want.
better get you guys under control. You made everyone else mad. They left you. I just got in from the bee shed from the house, and that's my Amish buddies, Charlie. That's the way we do log around here. Take it to the
Yeah.
That's they just cut out some timber for me. Oh, that's been 3 or 4 years ago. I wouldn't let those big timber jacks in there and tear up the timber, and I got those boys to bring their horses. You ought to have seen that. That was quite a sight. So
Yeah, I bet.
you guys talk about the fondant. I'm just finished up just about 200 pounds of it during this cold spell around home here. So all of Matt's stuff.
That's right, Doug. Yeah, I mean, you're sort of a Matt protege.
It worked. It's a lot more tedious work. It's hard to get. What the hard part about it is getting consistency in your formula. Getting it. See, I don't. I've made a bunch of it in the last year or so, and I don't use anything close to what Matt used. The same protocol, but I use a lot different temperatures. Depends on your water source. Makes a big difference, believe it or not, in the inversion and how long it takes, and what it takes to break it down. And different water require different cooking times. You know.
Where are you getting your water out of the well?
Well, I can't use my well water. I can use it, but I have trouble getting my my fondant consistent like I want to do it, like to make it. My well water will make my fondant too hard. I've not figured out a way to cook it where once it gets cured, it's not too hard, like where you might said, you know, where you could break it down and make it as soft after you get it cooked. It'll be brick hard, you know. And I'm using the very same basic formula and the same protocols what Matt uses, you know. So, but I have to use different temperatures and depending on the water and different cooking times. I had the best luck overall with using distilled water, believe it or not. It doesn't take a lot of water, but you got to have some water and an acid of some kind to you know, break the sugar down, to invert the sugar. The acid, the acid's what starts your inversion process. So I'm not going to go into a lot of details on Matt's. You know, if he wants to put it out there for the public, he can. I'm not going to. I just make it for myself, and I don't dare attempt to sell any of it. I'm not going to sell any of it, but I've got over 100 pounds on hives right now, and it's a good product.
Bill, did Rick see your answer?
I don't know if he did or not. So, Rick, I'm located in Woodstock, Virginia, right off of 81.
And right off of 81, like quarter of a mile.
Yeah.
Are you going to have some uncapping tanks at some of your uncapping tanks at Nobby, Bill?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm going to have a heated sump. Well, the heated sump and the non-heated sump didn't come in on this shipment. So, but I'll have extractors. I'll have the uncapping tank. I'll have storage tanks. I'll have bottling tanks and creamers.
Yeah, I'll look at them there. I guess I don't. You don't have any pictures out or anything of them or measurements on your website, do you?
Well, the uncapping tank is 1 meter long, which means it's about 39 inches long, and it's about 24 inches wide.
Okay.
And it's on wheels. It's on legs and wheels. So you move it around and store it.
Hey, James, good to see you.
Yeah.
Hope things are going good with you. I think you say you're back at home, not down in the islands. Yeah, Minnesota Mike. I mean, as far as I don't really like to say I don't use or make fondant if that's what you're talking about. I take my sugar and mix it up with some vinegar and a little bit of water and make sugar bricks out of it if I need it. I said, James working the Christmas market tonight. Okay. Well, you could go live, James, and show us the Christmas market
Yeah.
up in Alberta, Canada.
Show us how the other half lives.
Yeah. I think the last time you did it, Rick said he might visit you next year.
Okay, Rick, you're more than welcome.
Need any boxes? Bill can fix you up.
Yep.
Boxes, frames, whatever you need.
Yep.
Yep. But that's interesting, JW, that using distilled water different. And then I think DC was talking about the mineral content in the water too has
Yep.
something to do with it.
Well, it will. Been ever, on deep wells. My local deep well that I use is 240 foot. My pump's 240 foot deep. So
That's a shallow well, JW.
well, but it's I run through. I drilled that back in 80 or 81. Bill, I had it drilled.
How many gallons a minute you getting?
Oh, right at 200, yeah, not a minute, about 230 every 5 minutes is what it'll produce. I've run it for weeks at a time, a 2-inch stream solid, and I've never tapped it. But I'm sitting in. I hit water sand at 180. And we talked about, he said, how deep you want to go through it? I said, let's go through the bottom of the sand. We got it to 240 and we still hadn't gone through all the water sand. I said, let's set a pump on her there. And we did. That was 1981. I've had all the water I could use ever since.
I'll trade you my well for yours.
But it does have a little, like if you wash a vehicle in it and just let it dry, or like on the windshields, it's got some calcium in it. It's what it is. I've never had it properly tested.
Hey, there he is.
I've used it for,
Evening, everyone.
Hey.
years.
Hey, James.
So, yeah, we're out here at the Christmas market today. So, trying to sell some honey.
So what do you got there? All creamed honey?
Well, we have everything. We got your creamed honey. We got your liquid honey. We got our flavored honeys, and actually, we made a few new flavored honeys this year. So our dill pickle, that sold out very, very quick, and our Haskell. So that one we had last year as well. Those both sold out very, very quickly. So I think we have to concentrate on them a little bit more. And a coconut honey really sold out quickly too. So those ones really went really, really well this year.
So what else is there, James?
Oh, we got 320 vendors here this year, over 3 days. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. and we've got vendors from all of Western Canada here tonight. So it's definitely one of the largest markets here in Alberta and probably Western Canada. So it's a great turnout. I don't know if you can kind of see in the background.
I see your, I see it in the background.
And of course, we got our YouTube videos playing here, so everybody can see that as well. So they can see that they're getting the honey right from the beekeeper. So it's actually good. A lot of people are really asking if it's the local honey, so they're really starting to support the local beekeepers here. So that's great.
So I guess the bees are all in the barn.
Bees are all in the barn. Alan and I were out there just the other day. They're doing really well. Swept up kind of the first bee drop there. But they're in there. It's sitting at 4 degrees. The clusters still look really, really good. So we're in much better shape this year than what we were last year, for sure. So that also is great news.
That's cool.
That's good.
But so anyways, I did just like I say, I'd drop in here really quickly, but I have to take care of some more customers here. So
All right.
we will talk to you later.
All
See you
right.
later, James.
See ya.
Bye for now.
JW dropped out.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Dill pickle. I'm not sure whether that's. I don't know if that would sound good to me or not.
I don't know. You'd have to really like dill pickles to eat dill pickle honey.
Maybe that's a Canadian thing.
It might be.
Come on back in, JW, if you want to.
Come on, JW. Don't be bashful.
Yeah, and we do. People did make what would you call it? Flavored honey.
Infused honey, flavored honey.
Flavored honey, infused honey. And up in Canada, they're big on their crystallized, their
Creamed honey.
Creamed honey. They do a lot. That seems to be a sort of a standard in their area. And
the infused honey is not hard to make. It's just if you're going to make it in Virginia, you're supposed to be licensed.
And then James says cooking line goes great. He must have a misspelt. Do barbecue honey and that kind of stuff, hot honey.
Yeah.
That does great on barbecue type stuff. Bob here, Walker, he makes a barbecue. Yeah, I'm not crazy about pickles either, Chris.
No. I mean, they make espresso honey now. They make coffee flavored honey. They got all kinds of flavors out there now.
Yeah. You're going to start doing some of that too, aren't you?
Yep. I am.
So, well, anybody else would come in? How's Darren doing? Let's see. Darren's got a pickle festival. That might go good for that.
Yeah, it might.
All right. James says dill pickle, hot honey, lemon honey, lemon pepper, all part of their cooking line. It's used for cooking ribs and fish and chicken and roasted vegetables and potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
James, that would be some good honey to market to a restaurant.
So, Ann, how many hives do you have, or are you just starting out? Oh, James says we do.
Oh,
I never heard of cotton candy honey.
yeah, that's a new flavor that just came out this year.
All right. Good night, James.
Night,
And
James.
you got 5 hives. Oh, that's good. That's a good
Yeah.
start.
That's a good starting place.
See you later, Tom.
It's hard to believe today's Friday. You know that?
I don't
This
know.
week, this week has kind of flown by.
Yeah, sort of. I don't know. I always had something to do. So, D says Hawthorne honey. I've never heard of that. All that. No, I don't know. I guess it's chugged right along. I don't know. I guess for me, Tuesday the help had to go to the doctor and it was raining, and Tuesday morning wasn't much people coming in. I bottled up. I don't know. Had an order for 20 pounds along with my restocking. By the time I did all that, I probably bottled up 40 pounds, 30
That's
or
not
40,
bad.
30 or 40 pounds.
Yeah, we're going to treat bees this weekend on Sunday, weather permitting.
Yeah, I did that last Saturday at 44 degrees. It worked out well. And then I moved the hives Monday to fill in the gaps, and that's working out well for me because it's cold. It's been cold since then.
Yeah.
So the bees will reorientate when they finally come out, and they're looking at, from what I can see, the weather will be cold at least this time next week.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
So
That's what they're saying. They're talking about it. I can't. This year has flown by.
yeah, we got our bee club Christmas party next Wednesday. All that stuff. Yeah, I guess it's only cool here. It's 29 degrees, cool compared
Yeah.
compared to 5 degrees Fahrenheit, like Brad was saying.
Yeah. It's shirt sleeve weather here for them guys.
Yeah. So anyway, but here comes JW back.
I had trouble getting the link to pop back up again. I've been at it ever since I hit the wrong button.
Now, Uncle Junior there, he's new. -20. out in Saskatchewan, which is that is a -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, I would say that's on the cold side.
Yeah, I would too.
That's a
So,
little bit.
Uncle Junior, yes, you need to treat in the spring if you can with a brood treatment. Formic Pro is good in the spring.
Before the honey supers go on.
Yeah.
Uncle Junior, I think you're in New Jersey. So we would be treating when, Bill? When do you?
April.
Or March, maybe?
No, March is it's still too cold in March for Formic Pro. I'd say April.
I don't know. I mean,
I've had some
of course,
pretty.
it's only a 2-week treatment, so you get it in and get it out before the honey flow really starts.
Yep. It ain't gonna hurt the honey anyway.
Uncle Junior wants the OA strips or Roxanne. Well, you could.
I'm going to suggest that some very knowledgeable bee people that use the Roxanne says they're not getting much good out of it. So
Yeah, I agree with you there.
That's for
Ain't all
not
that great. I would do OA vapor if I was going to do anything,
Yeah, I would too.
or
I mean,
Formic Pro.
Yeah, I do the Formic Pro.
Well, I mean, if a vapor would be good, let's say if you got a decent February day
Yep.
and a
February.
March, if it's, let's say 45 degrees, hit them. And while they're not, they are starting to brood up some, but you get a good mite kill that way.
Yep.
And then if you, like you say, if they're really laying up pretty good, you could do Formic Pro.
Yep.
I don't usually do any of that. I do OA vapor in February, March. And after that, I don't do any more mite treatments. So, just
till August, right?
yeah, till August.
Yeah, till August.
Yeah, Uncle Joe. Let's see, where's he at? Uncle June. Let's see. I'm old but new. Well, you kind of have to figure it out yourself. You have to kind of figure out what works for you in the area that you live in.
Yep.
he's saying New Jersey. That's about near.
Yeah, I know he lives in New Jersey. Well, Nate, I don't know. Last year, fall was a lot of mites for me, but my Aprivard didn't work. This year, I did Aprigard in July and in the 1st of August, and then I did Formic Pro about a week after Labor Day. And then when I did OAV on the 1st of November, mites were minimal. And by the second treatment, which was the 15th, I didn't have any drops. All right, Rick, good to see you. Stop by again. Hey,
Bill,
Brian.
Bill, do you handle any of the commercial extended releases on the OAV or the OV or however you want to say it? Oxalic acid, EOA or what?
Oh, what are you looking for?
I'm not looking for any. I just wondered what the on the commercial administration or the commercially administered, what each strip, how much oxalic acid they supposedly was per strip. Do you know?
No, I don't know. The only thing close to a commercial strip that I handle is the Viroxan.
Yeah.
And that's what, about 12 grams per
And
strip?
that's right about 12 grams.
I think that's what Bob Benny said in his experiments. Yeah. I think it's 12 grams.
And the commercial guys use a little stuff that's a little bit stronger.
Yeah, I would, like I said, I would question that the 12 would be applicable, but if you're selling it to the public, I guess that would probably be as strong as you'd want to mix it.
Yep.
Yeah, Ann. Good night, Ann. Good to see you.
Good night, Ann.
Glad you dropped by.
See you Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night, 8 o'clock. Bees all day.
Yep.
And night too. Don't you got some in the night also, Bill?
Tonight.
Bees all day. I said you got some in the night also though.
Yeah, Monday night.
The bottom inserts. Make sure my drops the bottom inserts from.
I don't know. Is Roxanne a 50-day treatment?
That's 42 to 46.
Yeah, 40.
He ran it in June and July.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
did they actually advertise it as a knockdown treatment, Bill?
Yeah.
Or a maintenance product?
everybody I talked to said it wasn't much of a knockdown. It might be a maintainer, but that's not.
Yeah. It's a way to hold your number so you can get something stronger on there.
I've got some tests on right now on some, on about 20 hives of the extended OA.
Yeah.
But it's some non-commercial strips that figures out about 20%.
That's not bad.
Or 20 grams, not percent, but about 20 grams in each strip. I'm trying to compare that with just a straight
Yeah.
vapor treatments, comparing the two of them right now. When it's decent it's too cold to even do anything right now.
Yeah. It's getting chilly out there.
Well, we're supposed to get some high 40s maybe here in the next day or two, or up into 240 or so. I've got a little bee work I'm going to try to do during that period. So, you know. I drop that retreat. Wow, I don't understand what's illuminate. Do you guys know this gentleman or this party, or I don't know what is.
I don't know. I mean, for me, the extended release, I don't really have I'll call it a window for it. My treatment program, I start out, let's say mid-July, and I'm going to be doing April guard. And then I'm going to give it a rest for about a month or so. I'll see Formic, I think in October, Uncle Junior is a little bit late.
Yeah.
I would say more like, I always do Formic around Labor Day, either on Labor Day weekend, depending on weather conditions.
Yep.
Or like this year, I think it was 77 degrees or something like that. The week after Labor Day, perfect weather, low humidity for the first initial 5 days or more. And it worked out great.
Yep. Throw 2 pads on there and don't worry about them for a bit.
Yeah. I think you're getting too chilly and all. And then give them a little bit of a break. October is when I usually feed or finish up feeding.
Yep.
And then I hit them with OAV in November, December. Most of the time, not January because it's too cold. Now it's cold right now. It's way too cold to do any OAV.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people, don't you do it at 40 degrees too, Bill?
It doesn't matter. Temperature doesn't matter to me. If they're going to get smoked, they're going to get smoked.
So if it's 38 degrees, you're going to hit
They get smoked.
All right.
Do you think they get proper effigy for the treatments if they're clustered, They'll
get a good effigy even if they're clustered, because that vapor goes up between those it goes up in the cluster, so it doesn't go around it.
You know, talking about the cluster, in my mind, I got this picture of like a swarm of bees, a ball of bees, and considering it quote the cluster. But in the hive, if you really think about it, you got a frame. Maybe they got some brood there, and you got a wall of bees on this frame and a wall of bees on this frame, and their backs are side by side, and you got multiple frames, let's say 5 to 6 in the middle of the hive. So are they really tight? I don't think so.
No, they're not.
I mean, you got bees facing one frame and bees facing the other frames. Now they got that bee space in between so they can move up and down.
Yeah.
So I don't see where it isn't where it's like a closed fist. It's there,
right.
There's air, there's room for, like you say, the vapor to float up between the two bees.
Yep. And it's not going to hurt them.
And then the vapor actually, what do you call it? Crystallizes on the surface of all the inside of the hive too.
Yep, it does.
Oh, I don't know.
So they track it around. They do track it around.
Yeah. I mean, just like I went out there, I was concerned whether it was too cold. I got to thinking about what you said about, when you do it. And I got out there behind that barn. Of course, the barn is a wind block, and it does maintain sort of a microclimate right there. Yep. Just right behind that. It's just a little bit warmer right there. And I went ahead and vaped them. And I did see, I call them scout bees, be a bee or two coming out of the hive or coming back to the hive. They've been out looking for water or something, So that if they're flying in and out with one or two bees, I had them come out of the hole where the vaporizer went in the back end of the hive and all that. Well, that tells me they're loose up inside that hive to begin with.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, in the Nell hive, they don't it's not even really that tight of a cluster, even when it's cold.
Well, that's like Brian Cooper said. He's down there in Memphis. He's in Memphis, and I think, he runs insulated hives, and they're not super tight. Like you say, you look at that as far as
yeah, because when we smoke them in the winter, we close all 4 holes up on the top, and that OA goes up, hits the top, and rolls down the sides, and 30, 40 seconds, we're done. And we move to the next one.
Yeah, Brian, I didn't put any of those clear covers on. I put the insulation board on and everything and let it go at that. I had those 2 hives that had those covers, and I had dead outs in both of them hives. But yeah, I don't know. Like I say, for me, the OAV and Formic Pro and the AprilGuard, which was my first time with it this year, I'll fine tune it even better with temperature ranges and dosages.
And that's actually my favorite, one of my favorite. I try to rotate mine too, also, Charlie.
Well,
I still get some knockdown with my bees in my area right now. Don't seem to be resistant to the AprilGuard or AprilVar, but that's just me. Everybody else says their bees are resistant to them. It doesn't do any good, but I still notice some knockdown from on apivar. You know.
And Doug says they don't like the vapor. They fan to get rid of it, so it I'll say it penetrates the hive, the cluster, not paralyze.
Yeah, yeah,
What is it? Penalize?
No, it doesn't penalize the cluster.
Penetrate, I think it was
I
supposed to.
imagine that's
Penetrates the cluster.
yeah.
Because the more they fan, the more it penetrates that cluster.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna argue the point either way because I haven't stood there in the middle of the cluster and watched what went on, so I really don't know.
But yeah, I think it all, like I say, I do all those 3 different treatments at different times of the year. And I mean, the main thing that I seen, penetrates.
Yeah.
That, you do the bee populations going down in July. Mite population is going up. So you got to hit them there. And it's like Sammy Ramsey told me years ago, you're trying to get a cluster of bees that are 95% healthy, not sick.
Yeah.
Going into the winter months.
Yep.
So you got to take the 2 brood cycles prior to the 3rd brood cycle that's going into the winter. You got to get them bees, you got to get them clean from those mites.
Yeah.
So that's where the ApriGuard comes in. Then you hit the brood treatment on the next one, which is Formic. And then by October, November, your bees should be 95% healthy.
Yeah.
Of mites, and then start hitting them and cleaning them up as the brood keeps diminishing as far as the cat brood and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, but like Todd, he's getting Formic and all that. Well, guys, it's right at 10 o'clock, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and shut the chat down for another week. I'm glad everybody showed up tonight, and thanks for everybody who came on. And we had a pretty good discussion about things tonight, and all that. So until next time, we will see you.